Hey guys, welcome back to part 3 of the Create Custom 30 by 42 title block tutorial. Right, we're back in the code, right? We just finished making our helper classes, and let's finish out the command. Or I guess let's start the command. We still got a lot to go. This is going to be the 400 lines of code part, so if you need to go take a break right now, probably pause and go do that. Grab or put on a cup of tea or coffee or what have you. Okay? Alright, let's get started. Again, I guess stuff, guys, I know this stuff is pretty dry, but since I know you guys are champs and y'all are making it this far, you guys are troopers. But once you guys do this, then the rest of this stuff should be, well, once you do this, you'll never have to do it again. So that's the good part. And then you'll be able to use it for forever. So for example, like the next time I go to a firm, or if I ever end up working for a firm again, I'll probably just have this and click it and download it, and then I'll be done. Yeah, so like I said, do it once, and then you're good to go. If you think about it, that's why the technology curve goes up so darn fast and it's exponentially, just because you keep on building up and building up instead of always having to rewrite out the same thing. It's kind of like instead of always having to reinvent the wheel, you don't have to do that. You just take the wheel from what it was before and just use it, right? Okay, enough of that. Let's get going. Okay, create some space, right? All right, so if you remember in the video, right, so we have a lot the line grabbing stuff around. We're gonna set up the under the hood stuff. Okay, so first one is, okay. All right, so we're gonna set up helper classes. Okay, and so we assign visibility parameter to lines. Okay, new assign visibility parameter to lines. Cool. And then measurements, we're gonna need those. The measurements one is actually pretty handy because we'll probably end up using that for forever. Until we start getting into feet and stuff like that, but I'll just keep on building up this file for the measurements and just use that. Line color. Probably the same thing for line color. If I ever end up creating new line colors. And X's. And then we're going to need a load standard title block. Oops. Oh, that's that one. Okay, so let's rename him. Load standard title block. Cool. All right. Equal to new load standard title block. Okay. And why are you not loading? Let me figure this out and get back to you. Alright, so I figured it out is because if we look at our class, right, we still have class load title block, so we can go ahead and change that. So load standard title block, right? Okay, and if we go over here, we should be able to bring this back in. Great, and we're back in. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So we're going to get the first title blocks, right? So title block filtered element collector, right? You should know how to do that. It's going to be filtered. Oops. Get title block collector Okay, and that's going to be filtered element collector called Titleblocks to new filtered element collector doc dot of class. Oops. Type of family symbol of category built-in category dot ost title blocks. Okay, so now that we have that, set up our paths and booleans. Okay, so string, we're gonna set up a string title block path to null real quick. And then we're gonna do our booleans. Oops. Okay, and that's gonna be cool. This one's gonna be custom title block loaded is equal to false. And then pool custom title block exists is equal to false. And then let's see, standard title block exists. Okay, it's equal to false. All right. So long story short, right? Okay, so we're gonna check if our custom title block is loaded. Okay, and if it's loaded, then we don't have to worry about it, right? Because we're just gonna say, you know, it's loaded, it's already loaded. Don't worry about it. And then if it exists, we're gonna first check our files, right, to see if we have it. And if it exists, then we're gonna load it. And then if it doesn't exist and it's not loaded, then we're gonna make it, right? And then we're gonna use our standard title block that's out of the box from Revit, right? That 30 by 42. We're gonna use that and we're gonna make it, okay? Okay, so first we're gonna get the file paths. Directory info, oops. Sorry, forgot to comment it. We're gonna say check directory to see if the OG 30 by 42 or the 30 by 42 with layout exists. Okay. All right. Okay. So back to this, so we're gonna go directory info multipath. If you watched our tutorial on loading multiple families, this is where I pulled that from. So load multiple path, multipath, is equal to new directory info. And then I'm going to copy my path. You guys should be something similar. But mine's going to look like this. All right. Terminate that. And then we're going to say get the files and put those into a list. Right. So it's going to be file info list files is equal to multipath dot get files. And then we're going to get all files that end in .rfas, which is Revit family files. Cool. All right. Now we're going to do our checks. Okay, so we're going to run a for each file info x files in files. We're going to say if x files dot name is equal to title block. This is what we're naming it. You can name yours however you wish, but I'm going to name mine like this. All right, so E13042 with layout, okay? So if it exists, then we're going to say custom title block exists is equal to true, okay? And then we say if, and we're also going to check if the standard title block exists, okay? So it's going to be if xfiles.name is equal to this name, right? Oops, get rid of doubles. Okay, then standard title block exists is equal to true. Okay, you can't run the doc.load inside of these if checks. Okay, if you do, then for example, like if you have, let's say you have like 10 files, or sorry, 10 title block files that are already loaded in your project or that exist, right? For every time that it says no, it'll try it or it'll run it, right? So you have to set it to a boolean, and then in this case, set it to false, and then we set it to true when it trips it, and then we're gonna run off of those and after this, okay? All right. So if called title blocks dot count is not equal to 0, okay, then run a for each. We're going to check family symbol x title block and cold title blocks. We're going to say if x title block dot family name is equal to, we're going to grab the first one, dot layout, okay. If that, then do this. It's going to be custom title block loaded is equal to true. Okay. And then we're going to run another check if x title block dot family name is equal to just this part. Okay. Then say standard title block exists, and we're going to set that to true. Okay. All right. Great. So now that we have those checks, we can run this. Yeah. Okay. So if custom title block loaded is equal to true, then we're going to say we're going to run a test dialog notice real quick. So we need task dialog dot show and call it notice. And we're going to say custom title block is already loaded. Okay. Great. Okay. And then after that, we're going to say this is where the transaction begins. Okay. So then this one, then we would be doing. So if all that fails, or if it actually, I take it back, if it doesn't fail, but if it meets this condition, else if, it's kind of long, cold title blocks dot count is equal to 0, and if custom title block loaded is equal to false, and custom title block exists is equal to true, right? Then we're going to run this first one, and we're just going to, so if the custom title block exists, then we're going to load it in, okay? And that one's just going to be So we're going to do a quick transaction. Oh, darn, we do need it. Okay. So I'll do it in a second. So using transaction TXO, 0 is equal to new transaction and doc. Okay. And then we're going to say TXO dot start. And say load custom Titleblock. Since it already exists. Okay, cool. And we're going to do commit, because we always need to commit. Okay. And then we need to, forgot we need another helper class. Okay. So I'm just going to be, this one we're going to call load custom Titleblock, and then create that. And we're going to go over to our standard Titleblock, and we're going to just double check. Yep, we're going to copy pretty much everything that's in the standard Titleblock. Okay, so copy that, copy, go back to him, paste that, right, and then we're going to change, oops, loading our stuff, using Revit.ui, yes, application services, and document.db, cool. All right, great, it's taken care of. And then for this one, right, we're going to check the name that we sent it to, and that one's going to be, I named mine just same thing, just I appended with layout. Okay, pretty straightforward. All right, so go back to our command.cs. Okay, and so we're going to load in that one. We can put it with our other ones. So if we come up here, right, load custom Titleblock, load custom Titleblock, new load custom Titleblock. Okay, cool. All right, and then we're back down here. All right, so we're back in our transaction that we just set up. Let's do load custom Titleblock dot load family. Whoops. Come on. Oh, I think it's because we didn't send it. Oh, we have it inside of something. So we don't want that. And we don't want this. And if you hit Control K and then D, as in dog, you can reformat like this. Okay? Alright, let's try that. Let's go back. Load custom Titleblock dot load Titleblock. Okay, cool. Alright. And that's missing command data, I think. Yes, it is. Cool. Alright, so now that's done. And then, okay, now we're going to set custom Titleblock loaded true. Alright, that's a good stopping point. And then we'll be in the next transaction. Okay, and then down here it's going to be, so if it doesn't exist, then let's make it. Okay, cool. I'm going to stop right there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.